Okay. Say your names for the camera and
Ashley?
April.
go ahead.
Hi, Ashley. My name's April. What brings you in today to talk about?
I was told to come in and I was told that you could help me with some of the things that I'm dealing with.
I can certainly try. What are you dealing with?
Well, I just recently lost custody of my daughter, and I just really want to get her back. I just want her home again with me.
Totally understandable. How old is she?
She's 9.
What's her name?
Olivia.
Olivia?
Yes.
That way I can use her name. Can I ask what prompted you to lose custody of your daughter?
Well, her father went to the court and told them that I was a drug addict and that I was crazy, and he made me out to be like a really bad person. Which I'm a good mom, and she should be home with me.
What your ex-husband, her father, had said. Can you tell me more about that? How do you feel in regards to his comments?
Well, I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder when I was 13, and he basically just used that to help him regain custody of Olivia and take her away from me. He made me out to be crazy.
So you have this bipolar diagnosis since you were 13. You're obviously older now. He also brought up drug use. Is there any history of that you'd like to discuss? Or?
Yeah, so I used to do a lot of crack cocaine. It's been kind of difficult to give up. I haven't completely stopped using it, but I never used it when she was around. I never used it around her. She never saw it, and I'm not using nearly as much as I used to.
Okay, so you are still using. Is there a stipulation as far as with your daughter about the drug use, or that we could?
He wants me to get sober before I could get her back. Right now I'm only allowed supervised visits, but I have to do mandatory drug screenings in order to keep that privilege.
Can you tell me more about how that's going?
I haven't seen her since she got taken away.
Okay.
I've been using more since she got taken away because it's harder because she's not there. I miss her, and I don't have to hide it from her now. So it's easier for me, and I feel very bad that I feel like this is my fault.
Okay, how would you like in our sessions what is the most important thing you'd like to work on? Getting your daughter back, I understand that the steps to do that. What does that look like to you?
I guess it would mean not using anymore. He doesn't understand that if I got her back, I would stop. I can't do it I can't quit if she's not with me. It's a lot. It's better. I can't quit if she's not with me. I miss her too much.
So you do see the options are you to stop to see your daughter.
Yes.
But not having your daughter makes you want to use even more.
Yes. Yeah.
You see where there could be a little bit of a back and forth or a struggle with that. Have you tried to seek counseling outside, or you've worked a program, any of that ever in the history of what you've been going through?
I've talked to counselors before. I've never actually been into like committed therapy. I've gone to rehab a couple times. When my brother died, I went and saw some grief counselor a couple of times.
Can you tell me a little bit more about your time with rehab, how that worked for you?
Well, I went into rehab when I was pregnant with Olivia, and it did help. I didn't use throughout my entire pregnancy, and even a little while after I had her, I wasn't using. But it was very difficult. Her father was emotionally abusive towards me, and it was very difficult to deal with.
Do you feel? Can you tell me a little bit about how that seems like it could be a trigger? Like you go back to that, and in this situation, it sounds like maybe that's kind of the same kind of thing. Is there anything you could see aside from your daughter coming home, that would make you go down the path to stopping?
I'm not really sure. Maybe, I guess rehab again could help, but I don't think that it's really like a big problem right now. I don't, I've been using less. I don't think that it never affected my ability to parent her, so I don't think that it's like a huge deal, right? You know what I mean?
What I'm understanding is you don't think it was a big deal. It didn't affect your parenting.
Yeah,
You feel it didn't affect your parenting, but somebody else is saying it's an issue.
exactly. He made it out to be a lot worse than it is.
I understand that you don't feel that it's the worst. Do you have any other issues that may come into play with? How's your work history? You're working, or?
Not right now. I just recently lost my job, so I have to go get a new one. I've sent in some applications and stuff.
So it sounds like you have a lot going on.
I have a list that I was given by one of the mediators of stuff that I have to do in order to regain custody of her.
Have you gone through that list and taken any steps in that direction?
Well, like I said, I put in some applications. I feel like they're making it a lot more difficult than it is. They want me to like clean my house up, and I don't think it's that dirty. It was never unsafe. She stayed with me for, her whole life, and it was never a problem up until now. So I just don't understand why I can't just have her back with me, because if she came back, it would fix everything.
But if fixing it, you see as her coming home as being the fix.
Yes.
But they need you to fix these things before she comes home. Do you see the two different sides of that?
Yeah.
Is there one thing that's more important to you than the other? The most important thing to you would be?
Would be to get her home. So that would mean that I would have to probably stop using first.
So we have plenty of outside sources from here. We can continue to talk, work through this, and I can help you get in contact with other sources for rehab, job placement, and we can try to continue to work through all of that to get your daughter back if you would like to continue on
Absolutely,
with services.
Yeah.
Yay.
That was